Oh, you're back. Looks like.
Oh.
Yes. I did roll a 1. Frick, nothing has happened yet. I'm scared. I'm just gonna keep running to shore.
Yeah, we were gonna try to get in through the secret tunnels. We're gonna try to get as far away from this point in 1 minute as we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus, we're invisible, and Bert's way away from us.
Yeah, it ruined my Oh man, it ruined all kinds of things. Okay.
Very
Bart
nice.
kept running. There could have been more undead over there.
Yep. It could have been, but it seemed like we were just sort of one-shotting all of them. So.
Hey, your audio should be fixed now. Okay, so Bert runs in front of everyone.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah, it totally does.
So Bert, you start making your way to the the sea level starts coming down. It starts getting brighter, and you can tell you're at a beach. You're still in the water. You won't pop out yet. I'll let you wait for your party if you wish. But you're
Yes,
about
I will
at
wait
the
for my
spot
party.
where you're going to pop out onto the land.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just continue waiting for them.
Okay.
Until they catch up.
It's
Now just
it's
blend
been
in with
almost
them.
an hour, and you make your way to the beach. Everyone pops out of the water, and you've got to your right. You've got the city walls of Crawport. There is there's a small cave that Shiro can lead you to. Shiro, give me a wisdom or perception, whichever you wish to use to try
Not
to
very good.
remember. Make sure you remember where this cave is.
5.
Okay.
I could have possibly remembered too, couldn't I?
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Wisdom.
History?
Or
Wisdom.
yeah, just
Perception?
wisdom or perception.
Oh, okay. I'm not much better than him. In fact, I'm barely better
I
than
messed
him.
all my stuff up. Hang on.
But I did roll an 18 total.
I have a -2 in perception, so.
Wow, you're not very wise.
Man.
Someone's like, "Hey, look at that thing." It's like, "What thing?"
Wow. Yeah, it is all messed up.
I fixed all my windows before the stream, or and then it reset them all. It's fine. We'll just stay at this screen. Okay. So you wander around for a little while. You do see some skellies, quite a few of them out in the distance. David, I need a stealth check unless you want to go running out without stealth. Just give me a general stealth check to see if you can stay.
Do I get advantage on stealth?
No, you just have a big number.
Oh, alright then. Ooh.
You're still plus 12 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Bert's able to stay hidden away from them, downwind. And you eventually find the thing. David, Bert. So I need another D4. 2 of them.
More ones. Dang.
Okay, so
2
your con goes down by 3 points. Your charisma
Dang it.
goes down by 3 points. And you guys look over and you see Bert. You're hot, but Bert, you're tingling. Your fingers are tingling. Your toes are tingling. You see where that tentacle hit him on the neck. There's some little black spots that are starting to show up.
Oh no, I got that black spot.
I cast detect magic.
He's got the black spot from Pirates of the Caribbean.
He is not.
Exactly.
It's not. No magic.
No magic? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh sweet. Someone please get a cure. Or you know what, we're in the town. I could probably just get a cure there.
So you've got some zits popping up on your neck, basically.
Oh no, I'm going through puberty. It's even worse.
How young did Toticus make him?
um,
Losing con and charisma.
Okay,
That
okay.
sounds like my childhood. Frail and not very charismatic.
Frail and
Lord.
awkward.
Yeah, frail and awkward my whole childhood.
Okay, so you find the caves eventually, and you make your way into this small thieves'
Hi,
tunnels
Jay.
that Bartok and you had used.
Oh, nice.
You know the way through, and you can you know there's different offshoots and where they go. You know a couple of them anyway. You know of one that takes you into the cells that are under the town hall. You know one that takes you to Bartok's office, the map store that he had, and you know another one that leads to like into the sewers, which takes you even further throughout the city. What few sewers there are.
So we don't even know if Bartok's still there.
You don't, and the tunnels are quiet. The occasional rat, but
So
nothing.
maybe coming up in the map store wouldn't be the best. All right, so I guess our options are
So just following you guys.
through the sewer or up to the map store and hope for the best.
Go up through the map store.
Is that what everyone wants to vote?
Was it
Yeah.
Map Store?
Has Fip said anything to me about any changes in the town?
So about an hour's gone by. Things have, it's very active. Nothing out of the ordinary. It seems like a normal town. Roll me. Give me a perception for him real quick though for that.
I was right. I knew it.
Yeah, you
7.
I mean, it seems
Okay.
Wait, I'll ask you to send Fip to
bird brain. Just people.
Bird Brain. Can I describe to him where the map store is?
Sure.
Tell him to get Fip to go to there.
Give me a history check.
Can I do the same?
Yeah. I mean, you can. You don't need to roll. It's fine. You can.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
Um,
Get Fip to go to the map store.
Okay.
He's invisible,
well,
right?
he is invisible
Yeah.
Okay, I will
as far as he knows.
put a hand on the shoulder and try to and maneuver this myself after hearing the instructions.
Okay. And seeing your roll, give me another perception check.
So this is my perception since I'm going through him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Plus 6.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you managed to find a place. So you've got like a town square, and then like a main road that runs out of the city. And on that main road is all the sort of the businesses, the market, and all that stuff. One of those shops is where the map store was, where Bartok was. Bartok was a guy that worked for sort of a sort of terroristy against the Empire guy who sold maps. And you
some maps.
inspired by Garrick from Star Trek. So you find his shop. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. It's closed up. No activity
just
around
like
it.
boarded up or just like closed for the day?
Just shut.
Okay.
There's no boards. It's just closed.
Okay, I will relay that.
Also, with that, you see a familiar face as you're flying through the main part of town. You see 3 folks that are just kind of having a chat, and you kind of through your buzz by, you look over and you see Maria from
What?
Last Hope is standing there.
What?
Oh. I met her
Having a
twice,
chat.
I think, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will relay that as well.
Okay, so we're gonna come up to the map store.
Jerk store.
Let's take a quick pee. You guys ready for a pee break?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Pee break.
All right.
I'll be back.
Sweet, time for me to get a snack. go.
Huh?
All right, we're back. Finn was
From
gone for
outer
a second.
space.
Garrett, I just started watching Deep Space Nine again. I've been waiting for forever. I want to watch it all again, but I'm waiting for like one of these days they'll do an HD thing, like they did with everything else. Surely look at HD, but I gave up. So I'm watching it on my tiny phone.
HD.
They did you watch What We Left Behind?
Yeah, that's what got me back into it.
Yeah, there's been no update on them doing an HD. So we are 3 episodes from the end of it right now. We're finishing.
Oh, really?
It. Yeah.
Because when I watched it before, like I couldn't stand the first 2 seasons. I fell asleep multiple times while I was watching them. Season 3 got really good, and I wanted to go back and rewatch them now that I like the show, because by the end it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably either comparable, maybe even better than Next Generation by the end. And I want to go back and rewatch it.
I think that as a series, it is better than Next Gen, but not. It wouldn't be without Next Gen having come before it.
I think Next Gen has some better individual episodes, but I think the character development of Deep Space Nine is the best. Like, it's like telling a story rather than just
Serialized.
a few good morality plays. Yeah,
It's like I think that if Next Gen hadn't come before it, it wouldn't be nearly as good because of the morality plays that it does have. It sort of contrasts with the Roddenberry-esque future, but it's in a good way.
I think Eric is pooping. Anyway, so you guys are kind of gotta come up. You're in the sewers, in the thieves' tunnels, and you make your way.
Speaking of poop, the sewers.
You're going to the map store, right? That's what was that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head that direction. You don't really remember much about this. You were here occasionally, but it doesn't seem used. And there's a ladder that leads up and a trap door. You remember he had like a rug over it, and just move the rug through the trap door, and that's what his way down was.
All right, I'll head to it and open it.
Okay. You flip it open, and you are in his back room, his like closet area, where he's stashed some parchment and things. All quiet in there and dusty.
Try to be as quiet as possible.
Does the passage look recently used at all, or does it look like it hasn't been used in like months, years?
Roll me perception. Perception.
$15.
It hasn't been used recently.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably been a while.
Okay.
So you are in Bartok's map shop.
Okay.
All dark in there.
Now that we're in here,
everything's closed up. It seems there's a few things on the shelves. There's some parchment scraps and stuff and inks, but not a lot.
Has the shop been used recently?
Doesn't seem to be.
okay, dried up
Nice.
inks.
Pretty abandoned. Yeah.
Like cobwebs? Like not for months or?
Yeah. It's easily been a few to several months.
Key.
Okay. Well, we'll look out the front windows. Anyone around?
I mean, they're shuttered, so you'll have to open them if you want to.
Just do a little
look through
peek see.
Pip.
Uh-huh.
I can
Oh yeah, just look through Pip.
We already have someone outside.
Yeah, it's true.
What's this one? I think this will work.
What?
Yeah, we're going to the big city.
Big city?
Big city.
The little port.
Little port?
It wasn't a super little town even way back.
It was just sort of a trade hub. It's on the coast. Just for things to look at. So you
It's Shadowfell.
you're letting. Oh, that's right. It is. Yeah, that's right. That's one I used for that. You're looking through Phip's eyes. Where is Phip at? Is he still just buzzing around the city?
He's supposed to be right by the map shop.
Okay, that's right.
basically-
Yeah,
right.
so he's looking around. It seems like another day of a life in Crawports. You don't see any undead in town. You do see a decent amount of dwarves. there seemed to be also when you're flying around one whole section of town, which before was just like housing and a little bit slums, a little bit of the residential area has been converted into blacksmiths and smelters, and also some of the shops that were here on this row that you're in have turned into that as well. So smoke rising now that the day's begun. There's a lot of smelting and forging and iron work going on right now. Lots of dwarves. Lots of grayer skinned dwarves.
Ooh.
Like the
I
ones
would
we
think
saw
they are.
underground.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll walk out of the shop.
From those memories that I saw, did I see the dwarf from Lindris's memories?
Yeah.
Was he a darker skinned dwarf?
He was not. The one of the party was not.
Okay.
Okay.
I
You walking
suppose
outside?
we casually walk outside like as if nothing is wrong.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
confidence is key.
Roll me a charisma.
Confidence.
Charisma
Confidence
check.
save.
Charisma
For
check.
Yeah, charisma or
Everyone, or-
deception or persuasion.
I
Whichever
can
you
do
feel like.
Is
deception.
it everyone or?
Yeah, everyone that wants to go outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no.
I'm
If you want
going.
to act like
Okay.
you belong here.
You said charisma?
Either persuasion,
Persuasion.
or deception.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Either one.
What's
If it's
my
persuasion,
deception?
I rolled a 30 or
Right.
29.
I rolled a 21.
My deception's a -1. What is this?
Okay.
Well, I look like
Okay, well, me and Rook
I
could just
don't-
walk out.
We'll walk out with you in tow. We got these prisoners.
Yeah, we've got these prisoners back here.
8.
Ooh.
5.
1.
Let's come out staggered. How about that?
Okay.
Get inside
So a couple of you come outside and no one pays any
We
attention.
come out first.
And then the frog comes out, and you start getting some looks. And the ranger. What'd you get, Finn?
I got a 29.
Okay. Who got the? Were there 3 lows or just 2?
I got a 5.
Okay. And
I got
and
8.
Shiro with the fancy armor, the Empire armor that's been repainted.
No, he got new armor.
It's the
Oh
devil
yeah,
armor.
it's still that's right. It's plate. But the big fancy plate mail. With is it the painted one? Did you get painted?
I did have it repainted like
Yeah.
my old one, but I don't know what the armor looked like if it was different.
So yeah, you're getting some looks for sure.
Okay,
Never
well,
seen a frogman before. Keep moving.
you ever seen a frogman and a guy in full armor? Get out of here.
Are we going to try to walk towards what's her name?
Yeah, let's do that.
So Maria is down on the west side near the gate. She's having a chat with a couple
Okay.
other folks.
We'll
There's a
walk that
dwarf
way.
and a half elf there. Okay. So you make
I'm
your
letting
way
Finn take the lead.
It's-
Or whoever's in.
50 yards
Oh,
down.
yeah, I'll go up in front.
And
She'll recognize me.
around the corner pops a little dwarf, full plate armor. Looks you guys up and down. Says, "Who are you?"
Hello.
Friends.
Friends of
Friends.
Maria.
Just Maria, yeah.
who? He looks back and he sees Maria over there. He says, "Come with me."
I give him a smile.
He starts,
Okay.
he starts walking towards
Yeah.
Maria.
Okay, yep, I'll go with him.
Yeah, welcome.
He makes his way there, and Maria sees him coming and looks over and sees you guys. And her eyes light up a bit, and she waves.
And I wave back. Yeah, I like ham it up. I'm like,
The dwarf kind of squints a bit, and then quietly makes the walk of shame away.
okay.
Yeah, beat it,
Yeah,
dwarf.
Yeah,
get out of
beat
here.
it, get out of here.
Get out of here. Are you a co-op?
Maria comes up and says, "Finn,
Yeah.
Shiro,
How's it going?
it's been a while.
A lot has happened.
Apparently.
Last we saw each other, we were in the caves under the mountain. The temple
Yeah.
under the mountain.
You guys moved up in the
Yeah,
world.
not too long after you left, we got moved out here. All of us. She got rid of all of us. Moved out here
Wow.
to take care of the city.
What's your position in the city? We just recently arrived.
Well, I sort of just look after the people here and make sure things are in order.
Amazing.
Wow.
Do you know
So nice
what?
of you.
I'm not sure you're too welcome around here. You might want to keep your faces down. Keep covered up a bit. There's Alzira's not happy with you, last I heard.
Yes, we're aware. She does not know we're here, and she won't know we're here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Let's go inside first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
she
go
walks
inside.
into just one of the shops. Just has sort of a kind of like a shed kind of area. It's not closed off, but it's just sort of
Does it have medical?
out
Does
of
it
my-
have medical stuff in it?
off the streets. No.
No.
It's got just some hammers and some raw sheets of metal. And in there you can see the metal is that black metal that you guys were originally mining in the slave camps.
Yeah.
There's that. There's a few, not like a big stockpile of it in this little hut, but
Yeah.
just some scraps and things. And you can
Okay.
figure that out.
Well,
what's going on
Rook
here.
wouldn't be. Oh yeah, we would. He wouldn't. Everyone would know what he looks like.
Rook wouldn't know, but I guess just you, Finn.
Would
I mean, you've,
Oh, yeah,
you've seen
just
the metal
me.
before. This is the same metal that the Empire used for their armor.
I guess not.
Yeah, the armor and everything was made out of it. I was saying, would anyone recognize Finn besides Alzira? I mean, Rook.
Would anyone
I
recognize,
would.
Was he around?
recognize who?
Were you around, Rook, when we were helping the Maria and the?
You guys went there
I helped
right
move them
after
to the mountain where you
your
found me.
right after your death. When you came back, that was your first stop.
Oh, okay, yeah. It hasn't been that long, then, has it? Really?
It's been a few weeks, I think, because you've gone to Saltport a couple times and down the South Shore. You've bounced back and forth quite a few times, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I only look like I tell her I'm like I just stayed
And-
like this, so
You do gather
recognize
that her shock of seeing you is not how long it's been, but just seeing you here
oh, okay.
more than anything else.
There-
She takes you under in
Yeah.
the bit of the hidey hole and asks what have you been doing? What brings you here?
There was a misunderstanding between us and Alzira, and oh man, where do I start? We
You tell
got
her
caught
about her
up.
death.
No, we already did that.
She already knows about that.
We got
Alright.
caught up with another group that was attacking one of her necromancers, and she thinks it was us. So we're on the hit list. I think we have like 5 days left before she comes to try to kill us. But we've been sitting here to look for another necromancer. I don't really care whether there's one here, but apparently she's making pretty good strides at the water problem.
Well, yeah, we've been trying to take down. I mean, the enemy. That's the last thing we heard is you're working with. She says you're working with him.
That we were working with the enemy.
Yeah, with South Shore.
Oh.
We we're looking for something for her because that was the stipulation of not being killed. But oh man,
They've kept us trapped in here, and one of the jobs that the ones formerly Last Hope, one of our jobs is sort of get this place set up and ready to fight back, reclaim the waters here.
Waters.
Which
Okay.
which
Lorius
necromancer's
has
here?
been Lorius.
okay. Well, the map shop down the way. Has anyone been at it that you know of?
I didn't know we had a map shop.
Fantastic.
Have
That answers the question perfectly. Do you know of
you?
someone named Bartok?
He's a orc, right? Half orc.
Yeah, half orc.
I can't say that I have heard of him.
Okay. Well, where's Lorius?
She's in the forts that we're building.
What's the easiest way to get in there? I know that sounds like a crazy question.
We would like to talk to. What's the easiest way for us to get to without being
I can
obvious
I
to
can
everyone
not
else
look
in
like
town?
me very easily.
She says, I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think it's a
If
good
you
idea?
want to change what you look like and try to disguise yourself, that might be the best way of doing it. Because
I think I can
don't
do
think
that.
you're gonna get far.
Who's
I can
someone she trusts?
You.
Didn't trust me.
I don't see much of her, so I don't know. Typically,
Do you know of anyone?
she sticks with. She has a small group of she has a golem that walks with her and a bush
Huh.
that follows her everywhere, and that's pretty much all she ever has. I rarely see her.
Really?
She seems to deal with the dwarves more than anything else.
Have
Is
you
there
seen
any?
a crystal around?
Any what?
Like a big crystal?
No.
Is there anybody who can walk in and out of the fort pretty unimpeded? That isn't a dwarf.
Well, the dwarves are the ones who are dealing with that. We aren't allowed in.
Who's the tallest dwarf here?
Who's the tall? Yeah, who's the tallest dwarf? I need
Oh,
the
you
dwarf
mean
that's
Jimmy?
that super tall dwarf.
He's like 4.5 feet tall.
He dunks all over all the other dwarfs.
Jumps on all the other dwarves.
Oh no.
Says what? She has a few guards that work up there. Try to talk to some of them.
I can look like anyone, but I can't change my height very much, Maria. Maria.
I don't know.
Okay.
What?
Wait. Wait. Garrick was a gnome, halfling.
I was just about to ask, what race was Garrick?
Garrick was the gnome. Ral was a half.
Garrick was a gnome. I could probably still get away with that and meet her.
A gnome?
No, I can't be a gnome, but I can look just like him. I'll just be a very tall version of him.
A giant version.
Just
of him.
stand really far away all the time.
No. If they stop me at the gate, I'll say, I'm here to talk to Lorius. And they'll say, who are you? And I'll say, tell her Garrick is here to speak with her.
You can try it.
Better than nothing. That's about all we got. What was Ral? Ral was a halfling?
I would go with Rao. She seemed to. It seemed to be.
I can go with
Rao
Ral
as
and
your teacher.
I can go with Ral instead of Garrick.
I would do Rao.
I could do the big bad wizard.
I mean, you could
What's
always.
this woman's name again?
You could always just
Maria?
turn into
Yeah.
Alzira.
I could just turn into Alzira, you're right, but what are the odds that Alzira just walks into town without...
What are the odds that anyone will question if Alzira just walks into town?
I guess you're right. I can get in there. I think, yeah, that would work. I think I could get in there with that. Trapped in there, you know. That's a possibility.
Sorry, what was her name? Is Maria?
Maria.
Maria.
Yeah. Maria.
Maria. Or Mar. Yeah.
Okay. Yay. Yeesh.
What's the plan with Lorius? Reason with her?
The plan is just to talk to her.
Very soon.
Here's the thing. Oh wait, Maria's still here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
looking at you. She's like, if you want to meet somewhere, maybe we can find a quieter place.
Yeah, let's find a quieter place
Um,
than this. I'm gonna go ahead and
Where
not
are we right
look
now?
like me anymore.
You're kind of on the main road that goes into town, but you're sort of in like an alley off the side of one of the shops in one of these three-walled,
Okay.
covered.
I'll just keep my hood up for now, and we'll kind of make our way wherever she wants to go, wherever you have that we can talk.
He says, yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Let's go.
So she
Could go to the map shop.
she makes her way off of the main road and kind of winds through the town and leads you into a small home. It seems to be an abandoned home.
Okay.
She leads you into there.
All right.
Everyone, give me a stealth check real quick, just to.
Ooh.
Make sure.
I'm gonna make myself look like. So, there are other humans here, right?
Yeah.
You
I'm
said
just gonna make
stealth check?
myself look like a generic human, but
25.
Oh my gosh, very good with disadvantage. 19.
And I rolled a natural 20.
So you
17.
you also
mine was
see.
not good. It was like 9.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, you look different.
I don't look
Yep.
like me.
So as you're kind of weaving your way around, you do pick up Ortos, who was the cleric that was in Last Hope. You see him. You kind of walk by his. He has like a little medical shop that he has set up.
Okay.
And you see him in there. He doesn't see you, but you see him. But she leads you into just an old abandoned house and walks you inside there. She says, I would get probably in a lot of trouble for doing this, but you've helped me enough. I owe it to you. You can use this. No one comes usually this way. You can use this house as a place to hide out and discuss or whatever you wish to do.
Well,
Cool.
we thank you very much.
She says, I need to get back.
Okay. Yeah.
Maria, one thing.
Yes?
If tomorrow the war was over and South Shore won, what would you do?
South Shore one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably would be dead. They'd feed me to the Kraken.
And if tomorrow the war was over and South Shore lost, what would you do?
I suppose I'd be free.
Are you not free now?
Well, we've got an army at the gate. A very powerful army that we can't fight against.
And what makes you think South Shore would just kill everyone here?
That's what they do, isn't it?
Well,
have you seen what
no,
those
not
things
really.
can do? I've witnessed many, many times those things destroying ships at sea, and they're massive.
all right. Nice to see you again, Maria.
She nods. She makes her way out the house. This is just like a little one-room hut you're in. Been abandoned for a long time.
Okay.
There's a
I'll take a seat.
there's a small painting of the emperor on the wall.
Oh man, got some
I
North
will
Korea style
take
stuff
that
going on.
down.
Okay, so we have a couple options. I don't want to kill Lorius.
I don't want to kill Lorius.
I'm gonna put that out there right now. In fact, it's not even a I don't want to. It's a
I'm
I
not
will
gonna-
not participate in the killing of Lorius.
I agree.
Same. I don't
Lorius sounds like a bad
feel like
idea,
killing
and
him.
I am against that.
You're against what?
Bad
Killing
ideas.
Killing her?
Lorius.
Okay, good.
Yes.
What about you, Rook?
He's against bad ideas.
I'll follow your lead. I don't know these people well enough to judge their character.
I don't want to kill Lorius.
I've not had any negative run-ins with her.
Well, we have, but
Yeah.
that's beside the point. Plenty of times.
She's
Oh,
also
man.
helped us a lot.
She's helped us a lot. I don't want to kill her. I think we need to decide very quickly what side of history we're on here.
I say we should just join the frogs, make our own country, and then we
Join
all
the
be
He's
good.
been, waiting,
frogs.
he's been waiting all night for that statement.
Oh man.
Well, Frogman, if you would like to join the frogs, you're more than welcome to do that. I
Well,
will
the
not
thing
be
is,
joining the frogs.
you guys have to join me with
How
the
about
frogs.
the frogs join
Oh,
us?
okay. As I see it, I think we have 3 options. Join South Shore, which I am not a fan of. Join Alzira, which we're not on great terms, but I suppose that there is something we could do that would fix that. Not the biggest fan of that plan either, but I prefer that plan over South Shore. And there's ignore everything and leave.
I think
Or
there's one more to add to that.
Okay. What is that?
It's the most difficult.
What is that?
I think I might be thinking the same thing you're thinking.
We have to take out Alzira, and we have to take out Volcus.
I
Or-
don't. Okay.
What was the,
So-
Alenta? Right? No, not Alenta. What was the one who controls the Krakens?
Alicia.
Alicia.
I don't
think-
even think we need to get rid of her. I think if we get rid of Volcus, who pretty much runs South Shore at this point, and get somebody else in power who can talk to
Okay, so
let ships pass.
I think that there is Alicia. I think is off the table right now. We can deal with her if we need to. We can try that.
Send David.
The only, except David, the only person who's
Send
had
him.
the only person who's had any experience with her is the Frogman.
And she sucks. She should be dead. It is a struggle that she breathes the same oxygen as me.
It's pretty harsh
thing
thing
about-
to say about your girlfriend, David.
Yeah, about your hot date. I don't think that there's no way to do this cleanly. We what? We kill Volcus and then what? We're banished from there. Best
I
case
think
scenario.
that's what I'm saying. We have to do it in a way that we can get the majority of both people, both groups, to see that there's a way to end this without everyone dying.
I
And I think the way to do
don't
that
think,
is cut the heads off.
but I don't think anyone's. I think if you're asking my opinion, I think more people die in the scenario where South Shore wins.
I'm not saying South Shore wins. I'm saying
Who in
The-
South Shore? Okay, who in South Shore do we actually care about?
Shikajla.
That's it. We got one person.
Carol
and-
Leaf.
That
Haggis.
old lady, Haggis.
Leaf.
Leave.
That bridge
I
was
hate Leaf.
burned a long time ago.
I know you like to close your heart off to the world, but the rest of us aren't that way.
I think we burned the Leaf Bridge pretty recently.
Yeah, I
I
hate
don't
Leaf.
Haggis
I
and
think there's
Leaf.
redemption in that.
I hated that kid since the beginning.
Maybe Jack laying it on thick.
Yeah.
Maybe there is redemption with Leaf. Whatever he is, there might be redemption with Leaf. But we're talking known factors here. Shikajla. That's it. On this side of the story, I've got multiple stakes. I have Lorius, which is a kind of wild card here, but I know that she will cave for information on Garrick and Rowell. I'm looking for Garrick and Rowell. I'm looking for everything that we've been. Well, sorry, I'm looking for everything that I've been working towards since the beginning of all this. I don't care about this war really. The only thing I care about
Is
is
yourself.
killing the Vulcus. Yeah.
I
Fair
gotta
enough, yeah.
agree with
I mean,
Shiro here.
have
I want
say
to
it-
end this
say
war,
it like it is.
but I want to. I want to end this war, but I don't want anyone winning this
What
war.
about the eyes?
Well,
Because if
they
we,
have multiple each.
yeah,
Yes. And they have armies.
Now the thing I could do is probably steal those
steal the
eyes.
eyes while we distract them.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. My stealth is really high. I'm really good at sneaking.
Yeah, I know.
We
Yes,
heard that
we've
story.
heard you're very, very good at sneaking. We saw you sneak past that big monster
Oh
underwater.
yeah.
Listen, all right,
So
you
yeah,
just
there's
got
that
a
too.
good field of view.
He snuck so hard he couldn't even find himself.
Yeah, dude. You were sneaking a lot.
Exactly.
I'll do whatever you guys do.
I don't.
I say we can steal all their eyes, and that way they're powerless. They don't have any more power.
We can
And-
bargain for the people you care about, right? The people in South Shore you care about. We can
It's
bargain
not
for
fair
that.
to all the other innocent
my
people that
my
are in South
issue
Shore.
is with Alzira.
Are we in a good? Yeah.
She just wants to build an army of the dead.
Yeah.
That's all she wants to do. She doesn't care about life. Whereas with South Shore, who's this? I don't see them coming in and just ransacking everything. I think they just want to get rid of the undead, which is Alzira.
Yeah.
And if we don't want South Shore to win either, I think the best bet is to use South Shore as a backup to help us take out Alzira, and then help these people get rid of the bad
Those
that's in South
Krakens.
Shore.
I'm seeing that in the opposite direction. I think that Vulcus is a bigger threat to us than Alzira is. I think that Vulcus will be harder to fight than Alzira is.
Oh,
So then we can just
Alzira's
take out
power-
those Krakens in. 'Cause then they
Alzira's
won't
power,
have anything.
as far as we know, we've never seen Alzira cast anything. She's obviously powerful. Her power comes from her army. Her power comes from people in her control. She obviously can't control this whole army herself, otherwise she wouldn't have these cities set up everywhere. Vulcus, on the other hand, is very, very capable on his own. We know he is. He beat Rowell. We don't know what state he was in,
But he
but
wasn't alone. He beat Rao with multiple sorcerers.
you're right. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of him. I'm scared of all the people around him that are potentially not as strong, obviously, but close. We don't know if is he as powerful as me? Is he twice as powerful as me? Is he 4 times as powerful as me? If he's 4 times as powerful as me, and the sorcerers under his control are about the same level as me,
Right.
he is much harder to deal with.
nasty
I
fight.
just don't want to go down the path where I just can't see us wiping out one of these two locations. And what I don't know. What do you think would be the best way to save the most lives?
I'm thinking that
I think
maybe
the
we don't
best
have
way-
to kill any. That we don't have to.
There's no way out of this cleanly.
I
There's
know
no.
We don't have
I
to
know, I'm just
eradicate
saying-
anybody.
We
That's
don't
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
eradicate anyone. I don't think we have to eradicate anyone.
Yeah,
I think
that's what
we
I'm saying.
can. I think we can potentially make a deal. And while the people who like us in South Shore will no longer like us, there whatever bridge there is, wood or stone, it is crumbling down. If this goes through, we make a deal. We take out, with her help, we could take out the big bad Vulcus, and we bargain for the rest of everything, and then we can fight her. Honestly, I think she is going to be an easier fight.
So should we ally
With him.
ourselves with her?
Hey, itchy
Now?
Gitchy. We got a raid. Thanks.
Hey,
Hey.
Because honestly, we have something that could boost her power tremendously in your little bag.
as far
Yeah.
okay, as far as that goes, she doesn't
I don't
ever have
think-
to know about it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should
Yeah.
get that.
But I don't think it's
How do
boosting
we
our
how
power.
do we get into her good graces again? If we're gonna go down that route.
Well, there's one way. But
We have a couple of
the
ways.
window is closing on that.
But what's stronger, an eye or this book that she's so obsessed with?
I have
What
a
is
We don't know
crazy
that.
theory.
characteristic of her?
Yeah, we don't.
What we do
We
know
don't know
about
that.
the book is that she wants
I wish
that
someone could
Deathfire will
teach us
make
how to
her
use these
immortal,
eyes.
basically.
The book
You
is a
know-
wild card. What?
We could tell Volcus we have an eye, but we can't get to you. Is there a way that you could get through maybe to us? And we tell Alzira we have the book. Come get it. And we get them both in the same room.
Oh man. No,
Let
that
them
would be
duke it out for a little
great.
bit.
Yeah,
Whichever
no, let
one
them-
kills the other one, we then
Yeah.
finish off.
Yeah.
I don't think they're so dumb as to
You never know.
go for the old switcheroo. If
I
him
mean,
coming
they
here,
both want
if,
those things very badly.
if him coming here was an option, he would have been here already.
When we brought up the Thurivmaru, he seemed to kind of
He
know.
wanted to, yeah, he wanted to stay away from the topic.
Yeah.
Whatever this thing is, we don't know anything about it. As far as we know, our closest lead, honestly, is Leaf, and that lead is gone. We don't know where it is.
Well, we have a scrying orb, and we have somebody who could probably find him pretty easily.
Yep,
In
true.
Alzira.
I could also
So
try to find
Maybe
him.
we could use that to get into her.
Thrift Brew, him possibly being this thing, that's a bargaining chip. Us offering our services to help kill Volcus, which is one of my end goals. That's on the table. We
Always
have
magical
options,
item.
but I don't think that giving up this eye to either party is in our best interest, because if we give it up,
Not
That's
saying
That's
we
just
all-
give
more
it up.
power.
I'm saying we have
that's
it.
our one trump card, right?
Yeah.
Because
how
if we're
do-
gonna defeat
You say it's a
anyone,
trump card
we're
for
gonna
us,
need
How
that.
do we even use it?
We don't know how to. Yeah, that's the thing.
Right before you blew us up, because I think, Michael, I talked to you about this. I think just being near it is what amplifies your power.
So
Yeah, I
watched
thought we
Leaf.
just.
I watched Leaf use it. So
it was many weeks ago. So you guys, I think, when you were in that castle, in the lizard folk castle,
Yeah.
you lit just like a flame on your hands, and
Uh-huh.
it burned much brighter than it normally does. Just
Yeah.
being around it, and Rook, whenever Leaf did it, he put his hand on it.
On the orb
on
itself,
the
or
outside, on the lead box.
on the box, yeah. I figured it was something like that. I was getting ready to shoot a fireball at the army outside right before you melted us all. Not your fault. Yeah, it could have happened to anyone. I'm not blaming you. We didn't know what was going on. But being in close proximity is enough to boost your magical power.
Well, then that sounds like good for you guys,
Rook,
and
roll
because
me
in
a Arcana check.
if we were to use that eye, then you and Rook would be able to have immense power and could probably help defeat those krakens.
13.
The Krakens.
Okay, so thinking back on it, whenever you saw Leaf using it, it seems like there was more to it than just being there. When you saw the way he interacted with it.
All right.
So there's okay.
So I'm not sure
There-
it was just being there. I saw him
There
use it,
might
but
be-
I don't know.
What
There
if?
might be
What if?
something more to the way he used it.
What if
You know,
the
you could just
Thurivmaru is the only way to access the power of these eyes?
Completely.
And he is the Thurivmaru, and that's why he's able to access the power.
But we know that could be a possibility. But we do
That'd be
know
crazy.
that like Lindris just had these things around, and he did insane stuff. Now he might have known something we didn't know, and Alzira might know something we don't know because she seems to be able to utilize them. And we've never seen hers outside the box. I've seen hers one time. I saw her original one time in a box near her, and that's it. So
I do
if
have an
being
idea.
close to it is enough to amplify your power, and we're just missing a piece of the puzzle.
What all is in this room besides the picture of the Emperor?
Just an old wooden chair, and it was like at one point it was a house. A couple years ago it was a house, and so there's just a few scraps of wood and what was left of a little cooking stove, not stove, but a fireplace with a spit. A couple metal pokers are left in there. Just the remains of a bed.
You could always take the eye out and let me shoot an Eldritch Blast at a piece of wood, and put my hand on the thing, shoot an Eldritch Blast at another piece of wood.
I think if you
See
open
if we
that,
can tell a
every magic
Everybody.
user, Lorius,
Yes. Lorius will know.
if
For
it's in a
sure.
lead box.
Oh, you mean take it? Okay, I
Yeah,
get what
not
you
I'm
mean.
just
completely.
trying to use it just.
I thought
just
you meant
like
open
Leaf
the
did.
box and like.
No, I didn't want to open it. That sounds really dangerous.
How loud is an Eldritch Blast? How much noise
How
does
loud
an
is an
Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast?
Blast? DM. Everyone here has heard them.
It's force damage. So it's got a good base
We
to
were
it.
standing right next to it, and I had my hand over it, and I produced a flame in my other hand, and it didn't increase its intensity or
The
anything.
flame you increased in your hand was a bit brighter.
Oh, was it? Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't substantially brighter, but it did flare up a bit more. Like there was a good amount of oxygen in the room, you know what I mean? So it had a little extra oomph to it. You had some leftover hand sanitizer on your hands.
A little bit of extra
He
gasoline
just
on
went to
his
go
hand.
pump his gas. Yeah.
Well,
So there's that. But I think we keep that off the table unless an emergency happens.
Mhm.
we really should have discussed all this on the boat ride before we came into town.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we're
on
more
the
alone
boat
now than we were on the boat, so.
on the boat ride in, we didn't know who was here.
I did think it was Barnabas. Especially whenever they were saying necromancer, because it seems like Lorius is more of a druid.
A druid, like a construct maker, not a undead maker.
She has typically a pack of undead around her, though. Sometimes you've seen her with them.
Yeah. But like typically we always see her with that rock golem.
That's sort of like her personal bodyguard, yeah. And when you guys went down into under the mountain, she had some undead with her. They died pretty quick, and she was out of spells, so she couldn't bring them back. You guys didn't see Lorius in the best light back then.
Yeah, she like knocked herself out twice.
Yeah, a couple more fumbles.
Really
The spell.
never did anything to help us. Really, why do we care? She's So what does everyone want to do? I know what I want to do. I've expressed what I want to do.
We know what Bart wants to do.
You've been here the longest and you've seen the most.
I will freely admit right now in the open that killing Volcus is a vengeance thing.
Okay.
And that weighs on my decision.
I would like to kill Elzira personally. And just get rid of the whole undead thing, because I hate undead.
You probably could have grown a liking for undead in all this time.
Oh. It literally says my character, I hate undead.
Well, yeah, it also said I was neutral when I started my character, but I'm definitely not neutral anymore.
You still feel that chaotic
It's the-
neutral spot, I think. I think you
Oh, yeah,
I think you like
No,
perfectly
no, I
fit
think
that
he lost
chaotic
it.
neutral spot.
Yeah,
Actually,
No, I think he's lost it. He's evil now.
He's evil though. But yeah, that's just me.
To be honest, I think
I thought I was true neutral. Was I chaotic neutral?
I don't know.
Maybe. It's been a long time.
My
I mean,
idea
I'd like to.
sent us to hell. Alienated friends. So I'll trust your judgment on this one.
That's
I'd like to be able to not kill all the innocent people in South Shore or here. But I don't. I mean, that is definitely the hardest way to go.
and like doubling down on what I said earlier. I have more stake here. There's Maria, there's Ortis, there's all the other people of Last Hope that we spent. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how long you've been. Jack's been around for a long time, so is River. I don't know about
Yeah.
you, Shiro. I can't remember how long we've been dealing.
I've
Anyways,
been with Maria a lot.
okay. We have personally protected and helped them for a long time.
Right.
If I had to choose between them, protecting them, and protecting the people of South Shore,
That's the
I mean, I
question,
guess
though.
there's two in
Do
South
you
Shore.
have to choose?
That's a tough one too because we have spent a lot of time in South Shore. Maybe not protecting them, but we've been there.
I mean, we've been there a lot,
We
yeah.
spent time with the people. Elian,
Alien. I liked Alien at first, but that Alien in that last one is in that last meetup we had was not.
and now we know there's an entire another civilization there, pretty much under the sea.
Yeah, controlled by what was her
Well,
name again?
Alicia is the
Alicia.
siren.
I would say the
I don't think
relationship
she controls
between
the people.
Alicia the Siren and Volcus is that of tension.
I think
think
Vulcan just wants enough power to kill her so he could take over.
I think if both
I
of them
definitely
were
want
not
Vulcus
in the
gone.
picture.
I definitely
Yeah,
want.
I don't care much about
I
Volcus.
wrote it down to remember. I really want
I'd like to
Alicia
take his
dead.
magic items.
We could gain the trust of her and Lorius back decently quickly by putting to bed a already injured Kraken.
We could.
Like, from what they were saying, these things are already being hurt over here.
Well, they did say that they moved one in and took one out. So
Yeah.
he's probably pretty fresh.
Oh.
If we're
But
gonna
they-
fight,
And I don't have a way to fight underwater without being hampered. Extremely, extremely bad.
That's true.
if we're gonna fight underwater again, then I'm gonna need some medicine.
A long rest
Because
will
I've
do
got
you
some
good.
sort of because I've got some
Some
sort of
medicine.
poison
I think
on
I know
me
what you
in
need,
that.
Bart. I think you just need to like take the blinders off. Look around a little bit before you start just storming ahead. You're like
Yeah.
like angry
Oh,
Kermit there,
no.
just flailing arms, running through the sea.
Yeah, pretty much.
It runs in there.
Listen, all I want is Alicia dead and to protect the frogs. Because
Man,
Alicia?
everyone in this group has a vendetta.
Do I have a
Jack is,
vendetta?
except for you. You don't have anything. You haven't been in here long enough to have a stake in any
I
of
mean,
this.
if I did what I wanted to do, I wouldn't even be on this island anymore.
And that's why I put that up as an option. We can always just
Let's just leave it. Get out of here, yeah.
I
Yeah,
care
this
more
one's
about
cool.
Garrick
Yeah.
and Tova and Linzerus and
Those are the
not
ones.
really Linzerus. Linzerus is a little lower on the chart, but
I spent a little bit of time with Lingerus. I care for Lingerus.
he's a frustrating person.
he's just so
And by
sediment.
extension, Michael's a frustrating person.
Lenzers is just gonna be me when I get old. Just grumpy, doesn't care about anything. That's Lenzers.
Lasers people at the edge of his
Yeah,
yard.
get out of my yard.
Get out of my yard.
That's how mother's gonna
Giving
be
a
like.
pile of
she
dead
gets
bodies
old.
at the border of Michael's property.
Yeah, that's because of his wife.
Ouch.
Man, David.
David, you're looking to get in trouble.
Jeez. Oh my
You're just like
God.
digging that grave, son.
Yeah.
And a week before Christmas too.
Yeah, you could lose present
He
privilege.
sees you when you're
no.
sleeping.
I know where you live, boy.
So many options.
So, well, I'm pointing at people as if we're in that orientation, but we are not. Shiro, you're deferring to me. Jack, what about you?
Why don't we just kill them all?
I'm like me, Jack.
Jack is just trying to calculate right now the value of Kraken meat.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too. That
Okay,
too.
Jack
But-
is deferring to me. Frog,
I don't think that's what that means.
I think we should leave this island.
Leave
What
the
about-
island. You want to
I
see
mean,
the
we-
frog people.
yeah, 2 minutes ago
That's what
you were
I'm
like,
thinking.
abandon
That's what I'm
everything.
thinking of. I'm thinking of the frog people. We can just leave an island, grab a
We
boat.
can have the frog people help us.
We cannot
Exactly. We
move.
can have them helping. We can move the frog people to a whole new area where they can live in.
Didn't you have an
live in
opportunity
peace.
to help the frog people and like?
They were off the island, and you're like, "Come on back.
Yeah.
There's only a few dead
Oh
people."
no.
That's because I didn't really think it through.
That was a
Listen,
rook
I
and
thought-
frog problem.
Listen,
That's what
I thought
I was led
it
to
was
believe they
done
wanted to
for.
get back.
That was rook virtue signaling and frogman being like blind.
All you have to do is just whatever you want to do. Just say, if we do this, it'll help the frog people. And Bert's on board.
Okay, I tell you what, frogman. If we kill Volcus, it'll help the frog people.
Make sure there's value in it for Jack though.
And Jack, we can pay
Steal
you
his
in
crap afterwards.
Magic items.
Yes. I
magic
will
items.
take everything he
You guys
owns.
murdered a town leader in South Shore for the idea of a few magic
I
items.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Sometimes, like we also, we could just like try to assassinate him.
Incubus.
Good
Like,
old fashioned.
I'll
To
give
be
you
fair-
magic items.
to be fair,
Okay.
that was Yuri, dude. That wasn't even Shiro. So.
Yeah.
Twist his mustache.
Don't even.
Say, I'll give you some, whatever else you want. You can have all of it. Go kill that guy. Okay.
All right.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Sounds up and up.
I'm not too sure what the plan behind that was, but I think it went.
Plan was
off
you
the
guys
rails a
were
little
hungry
bit.
for them magic items.
Yeah. That was it.
I didn't
Okay.
need no magic items. I am a magic item.
Let's make up our mind here. You guys been.
I know
uh,
this is,
The whole rest of the campaign is us in this room.
I know.
this is it. This is where it stops. We just die in this room.
Let's just
I
cast
know.
all our spells right here. Let's stand here.
Holly
It'll
wants
all be
Holly
over.
wants to kill them all too. Remember that time I suggested killing everyone and everyone made me out to be the bad guy? What
Yeah,
are we
because-
doing now? We're gonna
Oh.
kill everyone.
I'm not talking
Well, I
about
mean, you
killing
still are
everyone.
the bad guy.
I thought the plan was to knock off the leaders.
Well, Jack wants to kill everyone.
Well, I want to kill Alzira for sure. I don't. We can try and get Volcus.
Let's get this meeting going. Let's set up our redemption arc with the big bad in the tower. We'll wipe out Volcus, negotiate for everyone else, and then we'll try to kill Alzira. Or we won't, and we'll just leave because our minds will probably change by
Yeah,
then.
I
Or
think
we'll
that's the
leave,
plan.
but-
We'll try to take out Volcus. Try
Yeah.
to get South Shore to team up with the people here, and then we'll head for Alzira.
I think if Toba was
I don't think most of this town is dwarves, and they don't like us, and they probably don't like South Shore. But
I think to
I
make
think
this a lot more easier, we can get Toba to come with us.
Tova is
She
on
can-
a boat in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, but if we find her and bring her back here, it's gonna be hard. But I'm sure since she's in charge of everything.
What?
Tova's just sort of
Isn't
like
she?
she's sort of like a junior in
Yeah.
training wizard.
Yeah.
I thought she was in charge of her city.
She disappeared a long time ago, back whenever, like before you guys arrived on the island. You guys saved her from Ballas.
Yeah, she's not anything.
Nothing.
I mean, she's
She's She's
putting
just
it lightly.
a long lost lizard folk or snake kid, non-teacher.
Snake kid, yeah.
Kid, yeah.
Well, I think if we had her on this island, she could
spent 6
probably bring
months
order.
we spent 6 months looking for her, going to get her and coming back. This war could have just be over without our input.
She's like, all right, I'm ready. I got a firebolt. What else do you want? I can burning hands.
Like a burning hand. All right, so
Okay.
Right.
let's go talk to Lorius.
That's
How you gonna do that?
Rook,
Who's
if you
going
have an
top?
objection, now is your time.
So your plan is to assassinate Vulcus and then try to kill Elzira afterwards.
Listen, I've assassinated one other South Shore leader. No problem.
Well, you said if I have an objection, but I don't actually hear a solid plan. I just hear an idea.
Okay, the plan is this. Let me lay it out for you. We're going to go
Okay, I'm
talk to
listening.
Lorius. We're going to try to negotiate a deal. If a deal cannot be met,
GG.
shenanigans.
yeah. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Okay.
I blow her
Man
up.
is falling
Why
fell
not?
apart already.
There's
He has
a
to
lot
agree.
of
That's the
unknowns.
only.
There's a lot of unknowns. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. There's this is a big fat swing in the dark. Like
All right, listen. If we're gonna do this, I feel like threatening her would be the best way to
tried
do
to-
this.
threatening her. Yeah, sure, that'll work. We tried to talk. We tried to contact Lorius. We only got to contact her once after she thought we betrayed her, or betrayed them, as she said. But listen, I'll ask her your burning question if you want. I'll ask her the what would you do if Alzira wins? What would you do if? Well, I know what she'd do if the other side won. She'd be dead. But
What would you do?
what would you do? I think that the current plan is to go talk to her and see if we can work out a deal.
Okay, how you gonna get
Which,
there?
I mean, we kind
Who's going?
I'm
How you-
going.
Who all's going? Is it just me and you, Finn?
There's
Or
persuasion.
is it just you?
it's either just me and you or
I
just
don't. Yeah.
Or we march up there all together
All together.
and we
We
just get captured and
Mass intimidation.
I don't see it as intimidation. I see it as we just show up and come to her and say, "This is what we want to do."
we're gonna be
And
surrounded.
Here's all
Yeah,
the
we're gonna surround there like, hey.
I think we can get out of it if we give them all the information that we have.
Is that fort near the water?
right on the coast.
Fantastic. And she's in a tower, or is she in like a building?
It's like a big just like a big mansion with walls.
Oh, it's just like a big mansion near the water.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Okay. Check my spells here, and then we can go. Okay. Want to make sure I have something that'll blow out a wall so we can escape. I guess fireball.
Okay, that's plan B. Okay.
Plan B is escape very fast.
Okay.
Plan B is just use all the
Run.
spells.
Yeah. Plan B is
Okay.
burn the whole
So
place
you're all
down.
just gonna go marching outside.
Is that what we're really gonna do? We're gonna march everyone up there.
No, that's a bad
Wait,
idea.
Frogman
That's a bad
can't go.
idea.
What?
Can we have a group be nearby, and we could have?
I'll
So
be
you
nearby.
guys are on the north side of town, and this fort's gonna be on the south side of town. You get across the river, and it's across the river and then further east to the coast. So it's basically on the opposite side of town where you're at right now.
Okay,
That's gonna be rough
it is gonna be rough.
for all of us to get there, and
We can go one at a time.
I think the best is gonna be
To
you
go-
going by yourself, but
Map it
you're
out.
gonna be alone.
Well,
Okay.
not necessarily.
We could keep the bird with me. We can
Yeah,
go
the
one at a
bird.
time, get there all together, and if it goes south, the bird can inform you that it's gone south.
Yeah. Then we'll just figure something out then.
Let's go for it then.
And then
Yep.
it's figure it out time after that. It's
Yeah.
Which Finn is going? Finn and Fip?
I mean-
yeah, you can go with me if you want. I don't know what you're gonna look like. Generic
Well,
white guy.
I can just look like anyone, but Fip and I should be separate, I think.
Okay. Well,
Just so we can have a way to talk back and forth.
all right. We will all get there separately, one at a time. I will look like just a normal, everyday citizen,
Wait, we're all going?
one at a time.
I think we all go
I
there.
need you
but-
guys to be nearby in
Yeah,
case it
yeah,
goes bad.
We'll
I
be
can't go.
nearby.
I can't go, caw! It's hit the fan! And then you guys have to run all the way across town to help me.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Not a big town, but it's a good 30 minutes to
Yeah.
cross the bridge and
Okay.
get to where you're
Well,
going.
let me look around the town and see if there's a place, like a route we can take that's less traveled, or a place we can hide nearby first. And I will do that. I'll just sit down on the ground in there, and eyes go white, and I'm looking through Fip, looking for, like, are there alleys easy that we can take to maybe not be seen to get there? How many guards are around?
There's only 3 bridges that cross over that river. It's easy enough to just, wade through it. And whenever, I forgot to mention this, when you guys went through the caves, you did come out at that river and then back into another cave, sort of along that riverbank, in the town. So probably the quietest way that you would know of would be to go to the map store, back in those caves, and then out
Yeah, I was
where that
about to say.
river comes out. And so you've got less town you're walking through. So you've only got to go
Yes.
around a little bit of some residential areas, and then up the hill to where this fort is.
That's the
Does,
case. We all just go at the same time.
Yeah, we could just all go at the same time in that case. Also, does the sewer go underneath the mansion? If so, that
You can
is
get pooped on
Yeah.
directly.
Ugh.
Give me a perception. Is that going to be like knowing your directions and things?
Survival.
I would say
survival. Yeah,
intelligence of some kind.
survival.
intelligence or just plain intelligence.
Survival.
Yeah, I
I think
guess.
survival's the one.
Well,
Not
then
getting lost, knowing where you're at. Engineering.
dungeoneering. Yeah, remember when that was in the game? Wisdom. I got a.
You
What
got
did
a
that
six.
roll? 17 total.
Okay, so the caves that you came in did not go under the fort.
Yeah.
However, while you're going around, a part of that did lead into the sewer system. So the town doesn't have a very vast sewer system. Most of it just sort of leaks into that river.
Yeah.
So there's just a few spouts that go in, and there was one that was on that side of town, so it might lead there. You don't know, but it's a mansion. Sewers, it makes sense they would have. Otherwise, they're just gonna be pooping off the wall,
What's the
or maybe they imagine.
how many guards at the mansion?
Magic pooping.
There's a dozen on the wall, along with those 2 giants, and
Oh, there's 2 giants on the wall.
yep, giants are basically their
Undead.
catapults. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And those are the only undead things you saw were those 2 giants. I think on the wall were living folk. And there was 4 dwarves at the front gate. There's a big front gate to the thing. You go through the wall, then there's the building. There's a sizable amount of undead. The wall of the fort kind of lines up with the wall of the town. So there's a sizable amount of undead that are outside the town, but nothing at the fort, other than the 2 big ones. And there's a few guards. There's a few other guards walking around, but most of them are just in front of the door on the wall.
Okay.
You got
Well-
you got a main road that just sort of heads to the front gate, and it's kind of on a somewhat steep hill that leads down into the rest of the town.
All right. So now we have 2 options. We go to the river. I walk in there with Fip, and you guys are the backup, or we go through the sewers and try to find a way up into the mansion from the sewers.
I say we
Vote
do.
now.
Sewers.
Sewers. 1 vote for sewer. What about you, Rook?
Sewer seems fine. We'll just have
2
to
votes for that.
digitation
Yeah, we could
do
myself.
sewers.
Jack.
We could do sewers.
Sewers. Okay, looks like sewers wins. Let's go to the sewers right now.
I think
Okay.
Dang.
would be used
I didn't
to
even get a vote.
Everyone, give me
You're
a
like,
stealth.
Okay.
Make your way in.
I
broad.
will just look like a normal person.
I
We can
also
wait till
looking
nighttime.
like a different person.
We can wait till nighttime.
Are you looking like someone you saw in town, or are you just looking like anybody, just some rando?
I'm looking like some rando. Maybe it's inspired
Uh,
by someone that I
give
saw.
me an intelligence
one of the
check.
Lights Hope.
Real quick.
Just
We
straight
roll.
intelligence.
Yep.
I know plenty of like the random people from Last Hope.
I got
Just
a
look-
20 on myself.
I got a 14 on mine.
14 intelligence.
21.
So this town's pretty well cut off. There's no one trading with this town. There's not going to be random people coming in here. If you live in this town, you're here. The sea's cut off, so there's not going to be a lot of visitors, or any visitors. So if you look like some new person in town, it's not going to work. You're going to get questioned like that.
I will look like
listed.
Maria.
That is not a
You
good
just need
idea.
someone else that was my size. I'll look like them. I don't care.
Okay. I've interacted with almost everyone at the old Last Hope. Can I just show him one of the people from Last Hope?
Sure.
That's what I was gonna do. Is generic, inspired by like that's similar looking to someone that I saw at Last Hope, but I don't know if anyone here.
Ortos was a cleric. You have Dine, the doctor, who was also or the nurse.
Yeah.
You had Kyler, but Kyler's a gnome. Way
Actually, you know what?
Way was a dwarf.
Does Phip see anyone that's about my height?
Yeah, and there's plenty of elves and
Anyone
humans.
that's going in a building and shutting their door for the evening.
Oh yeah, and we
It's
could have
still
seen
like
plenty
it's
of.
like 7 a.m. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he sees a few folks that would
Okay,
fit.
I will look like someone that is not on this side of town.
And I'll just do the same thing. Some person that we saw.
And what was
on
your
the way
stealth, Jack?
21.
Okay, Bert. Sure, yours is good.
14.
Okay, you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you make it into the map shop without any looks. You head into the caves, into the thieves' tunnels, and out where the river goes, and you find your way into that sewer system that leads in that side of town. Give me a survival check, because it does branch out once you get in a little ways. Just try to make sure that you find your way.
Jack,
ranger
give me
or
a survival
survival?
check as well,
Survival check.
because I didn't do great. You're our directions guy.
I didn't do great either. 14.
Okay, so you find you do find a path, and you think I think this is it, and you got a ladder, and there is an opening above you. It's grated. There's a metal grate over it, but there is an opening.
It's just a grate. It's not like it's not a manhole cover.
No, it's just metal bars.
Can we use
Can I
FIP
look
to
through
help us
FIP
navigate?
and it's like see if I can see a landmark that we can see?
Um,
Because he didn't go down with us. He stayed outside.
Yeah, there's a couple of. It doesn't look like the ones that are on the street. It's smaller, so it looks like it'd be like a bathroom or a.
So we see a grate, but it doesn't. I can't see. It's not outside that we're looking through. It's an interior
It's
that we look
inside you're
into.
looking in, yeah.
Do I have any idea between like telling FIP what direction we're going, and do I have any idea where we are in the town?
Give me a survival check.
I don't wanna. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, you should have good wisdom, right?
Oh, 21.
Okay. Yeah, it could be about right. Maybe there's a bathroom in there. Makes sense. It's a fancy house.
All right.
They don't have to come outside every time they go to the bathroom.
Come up through the toilet.
Surprise!
Let me check out
Come
his
up to the toilet and there's someone sitting on it.
check out his
It's real dark up here, guys.
Okay, we'll wrap this up here in a minute, but
You have a
you
mansion?
with a fancy desert board.
What?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, snap.
I always forget about it being a desert town.
Desert island.
Desert island, yeah.
The desert, it's more just desolate.
This is fancy. Look at this. Someone
So I did the walls, but the stuff inside was made by somebody else on Tales Bizarre.
look at that fancy
Good job
gate.
on
Did
those
they add
walls.
that?
I did the gate outside.
I meant like the texture on like the arch. I'd never seen that tile.
Yes,
Anyways,
that's the
yeah.
new one. The
That's-
desert
yeah,
stuff
that's the
that
new
they
one.
just added.
Oh, it's the new desert stuff they just added in. Okay,
I
wow.
can't
This
believe
is
there's no splash action whenever you drop the dice above water.
guys. This
There's
is
no splash. This is
This is
disappointing.
It's very fancy.
Okay.
wow. I'm thoroughly impressed.
It
Smells like poop down here.
looks like Troy from the movie Troy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched Troy
I'm
before.
just waiting for some big fat dude to go Achilles.
Look
Okay.
at him. He is like a little- swoop.
I gotta draw an
We should
outhouse real
watch
quick.
Troy
Hang on.
someday.
You gotta draw what?
Nothing.
What
Gotta draw him out.
are you doing?
Nothing.
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
Oops.
Oh gosh, the town is
It's-
being built. Oh no, he's building the outhouse.
Yeah.
Outhouse / silo.
Hey, it's fancy and curved, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's nice. That's a heck of nice freaking toilet right there.
Yeah, living in style.
Corner piece
Excuse
right
me, I
there.
must go to the toilet.
Wow.
I must go
leave.
out to our fancy toilet.
Whatever. Okay. The roof's a little weird.
Listen, you can build it for next week because it's pretty much in time.
Well, so I'm gonna see what you guys do. So you can gather that maybe you'll swing by. It's open, so you can see there's a bathroom there. So it's possible that is it. And a hint that the DM just drew it out. Possible that is it. We can end here if you guys want to. If you have more, if you got another hour of chatting to go with, we can probably end here.
Yeah, we'll probably end it here.
Dang.
See, Holly wants you to use Tailspire 2 because Roll20 is just a disappointment. I can't go back. Every time we play Roll20, I'm like, I miss the fancy maps.
So you guys can
We're
get an
lucky to
idea
get
what you see here. So the side where all the crossbows are, that is the cliff that goes down into the water.
Okay.
I should probably build it up.
Is there a
Probably-
ladder there? Is there really a ladder there with like?
Yeah, 2 ladders on that wall.
Okay.
And you've got people on those crossbows. Well, they're not all manned, but there's some people walking around over there. And you can see 4 dwarves outside, armored dwarves, and the 2 giants on the wall, with big piles of rocks next to them. And as far as what's going inside, Fip, I guess, would see. You see her. The bush that she always walks around with, the big plant, is outside.
Big thorn bush.
Out over here. And you see her golem also inside there. So, Lorius's henchmen are with her, are there, so you assume.
Yeah.
Can assume whatever you want.
Still a bunch of people on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they all looking out? Are there any people walking around?
The ones that are on the wall, so the 2 undead are just standing there motionless. There is sort of a contingent that's just sort of making the paces around the wall, but most of them are staying on that sea side. There's a couple that are just making the rounds, and there's 2 that are just sort of walking the perimeter. That's all you really
Okay.
got, though. There's not a lot of to get from the town up here. It's clear. It's a hill, and so you can't really sneak up here without being seen. It's just a big open hill.
But this is perfect. I can just look like Lorius, walk in there, and then I can call the signal from, and you guys are right behind me.
But we'll save that for next time, I guess.
Yep.
Because it's
Dun-dun.
So, okay. Thanks for
Okay.
watching, everybody. That's here. We'll be back. Not next week. We can be back next week's Christmas, and then after that is New Year's Day.
I don't really care about New Year's Day. Like, I don't know. It depends on what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, late at night, I'm down for either.
New Year's Day's on
Christmas Day is
Friday?
over by the time we start.
Yeah. What about you, Francisco? That's New Year's Day.
Oh, I'll play. I don't care.
Is it? Yeah, New Year's Day night. So
Yeah.
no,
What you got to know is
New Year's
you
Eve is the bad
you
one.
getting wasted? If so,
Well, that would be New Year's Eve.
That'd be New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I don't know who gets wasted on New Year's
listen.
Day.
I get wasted the week leading up and the week after, son. Like, what day do you want me to be sober? No.
All right.
I mean, hey, we'll be playing for 2 years.
Holly even said she'll build the maps if we switch to.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't know. That That's a lot of time. I've built maps in this. It takes a while.
That's why she
Yeah,
wants.
short a copy anyway. Ray does not have Tailspire.
Ray can just
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
He doesn't.
You just have him tell you where to put things.
Yeah.
All right. I'll end stream here. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.